He goes on. He says, you will be a good servant of Christ Jesus. If we do this with a congregation of 10, if we do this with a congregation of 25, if we do this with a congregation of 50, if we labor all our life over 12 people that are a part of that bride, we are a good servant of Christ Jesus. Is that not enough for you? Is that not enough? What other accolade do we desire? And from whom? Is it not enough to stand before him and hear, well done, my good and faithful servant, enter into the joy of your master. Enter into the joy of your master. The word servant here, diakonos, he's not saying that Timothy is a deacon necessarily, but he's bringing out a very important aspect of the ministry. The fact is that Christ's men, the King's men, are servants. We are ministers. We are stewards. Now it says here, servants of Christ. It's in the genitive, and I believe that sometimes the genitive just kind of overcomes its borders. It's a genitive of description. We are, our lives, our ministries, everything is defined by the person of Christ. It is a genitive of possession. He owns us. He owns us. He owns us. We belong to Christ. We've been bought by the blood of the Lamb. We are his men. 2 Corinthians 5:13. For if we are beside ourselves, it is for God. And if we are of sound mind, it is for you. For the love of Christ controls us, having concluded this, that one died for all. Therefore all died. And he died for all, so that they who live might no longer live for themselves, but for him who died and rose again on their behalf. We have been bought with a price. There was a sense when we came to Christ that our bondage was gone. There was another sense in which it was replaced with another bondage. The love of Christ. And don't look inward on this. Paul was not saying the motivating force in his life was his love for Christ. He is saying that the motivating force in his life was Christ's love for him. Your love, like mine, is up and down and back and forth. It is nothing to find comfort in, but Christ's constant love for us. Now there is power. There is power.